Good day, everyone. Hope you all are vibing, relaxed, having a good time. We are going to be doing the intermediate stuff today. This is day, 14? Yeah, day 14. Anyway, we're going to get warmed up, and then we're going to get into the intermediate stuff. I have a training pack that I've been kind of working on today, trying to get it how I want it to. Today we're going to be working with some more uncomfortable stuff and start trying to really make stuff uncomfortable. That way we start getting more and more consistent. Hope you all have been enjoying. Thank you for the support. And feel free to warm up with me, vibe and hang out. Make sure you're in a comfortable space, feeling well, probably hydrated, you've eaten, sleeping well, you know all that. I'm just kind of getting warm right now. I haven't played the day except for just making that pack earlier today. Yeah, it's been busy. I might have to record 2 of these in one day here soon. We'll see. I'm moving really soon, and depending on how hectic my schedule gets, but I don't think we'll have to do that. Either way, we're going to be doing this aerial training every day, and yeah, or this air dribble challenge. Let me know down in the comments what your favorite dinner is, if you got one. Always curious what people like to eat. I used to be a chef for a while, so. Alright, I'm feeling pretty warm. I just kind of like vibed out while I was warming up there. So, let's get into it today. If you still feel like you need to warm up a little bit, definitely feel free to do so. I'm feeling pretty good, so I think we're just going to get into it. Let's show you the pack today, shall we? So this is going to be the name of it. I think I just clicked on it. So it's control into air dribble. So the idea today is that we're going to be controlling like passes or other things like that into air dribbles. That way we're just getting more familiar with different possible angles and, again, having to do our own setups. And yeah, so the code's going to be in the comments, etc. But so the big idea with this pack is there's going to be these shots. You want to try and control it, not like that obviously, but you want to get a little catch, hit it to the wall. That way you have a little bit of an air dribble here. This is going to be a little more difficult for me and probably for you guys as well, but it just gets you used to these different angles, and it should be fairly difficult. There's going to be different types of shots like this, but it's really good because each time you control the ball, it's just going to be slightly different, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a whole bunch of these tiny different scenarios where we have to control the ball into the wall. That way, when we go into game, and maybe someone passes us the ball like that, or the opponent whiffs and they just kind of drop the ball, we can get a catch. We can maybe hit it this way, get our air dribble started, and this is just going to have and open up a bunch of different possibilities for you, because no catch is going to be exactly the same, and it's just really good. It's just really good because it's like a unlimited amount of different kind of shots set up just from this one, where you have to try and catch it. If you wanted, even you could hit it this way, try and dribble up this wall, just so you can like kind of maybe fake direction it's coming from. This is also really good just for getting a good control on the ball, because now you have it midfield too, and you can go ground to air dribble, like so. There's just a ton of possibilities here. So, just practice this from both sides, as always. It should be more difficult, but just work on it a little bit every day. And just do your best to get these over and over again. That's all we're looking for, is just this consistency. Now that we've really gotten down the fundamentals and the basics, we should be able to, you know, maybe hit this, maybe not 10 out of 10, but like maybe 3 to 4 out of 10 is what I would say you would want to shoot for. Don't be frustrated if you can't get it the first few times. It kind of takes a little bit of know-how to start getting good little touches like that and controlling it, but if you're in a game, you're not going to have a setup where no one's challenging you, or the ball's not just going to be rolling perfectly. Sometimes you're going to have to get this set up like this, so it's just really important. And we're doing it from the other side here. It just really gets you used to the momentum of the ball, and the ball's energy on the field, and how it's going to react to you, and how fast you have to be going. And if the ball's going fast like this, sometimes you have to get a different setup. And the more experience you have with this, just the easier it's going to be down the road. That's why I wanted this to be kind of safer intermediate, because it's a little bit harder, but I think it's definitely key. Feel free to practice different types of air dribbles. You don't have to do exactly the same each time. The more creative you get with these, the more creative you're going to be in game. Hopefully I can start seeing some more use of air dribbles in my 1v1 matches. I don't really like going for them. They feel so risky, but I mean, if you can start hitting them consistently, I may as well start, right? And the next shot here, same one. It's just a little upfield, slightly different. The same general idea here. Maybe go for a ceiling reset. Just do whatever makes you slightly uncomfortable. Whatever's going to be hard for you, because that's what this time is supposed to be for us. Don't be afraid to go back to prior videos, maybe work on some of the other training packs, make sure your fundamentals are still there. It's still good to review those and make sure you're still really consistent, but we also want to make sure we are always pushing ourselves just a little bit. Don't forget to set little consistency goals for yourself. Let me know down in the comments how many tries it took you to get whatever shot, or how long it took you to 100% it. This pack isn't going to be too difficult. This is again just the intro to the intermediate stuff. Tomorrow, I have a little list here. Let's see what we're doing tomorrow. Looks like tomorrow, this is bringing it together. I leave these really vague notes for myself on things. So, I don't know. I think I have to come up with that idea now. But it'll build off of everything that we've been doing. I'm sure once I have another cup of coffee in me or some tea in me, I'll be able to remember what my mind was thinking at the time. But then after this, we're going to also start slowly incorporating speed and also just different setups. We're going to keep working on finding some setups. I was planning on doing some replay reviews from some of my ones games after I play ranked today, and looking for some kind of opportunities that I could have done air dribbles, but it felt a little uncomfortable, so I didn't go for it. That way I can kind of build into not only your guys' training, but also kind of build into my training this idea of noticing when something's a little uncomfortable for us and how to improve that and build from that. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything you think I should add or change to this pack. Remember to follow the speed of the ball. Feel free to practice doubles if you need. kind of like an air dribble. I've been trying to work on getting these like ceiling sets into dribble again, because I think those are kind of they look kind of cool. From the other way now, that way we're comfortable controlling from the left and the right. You're already passing these really well. Feel free to, go to the next shot, but I like doing the shot a few times, just seeing how I feel. It's good to practice these different scenarios. I've also been trying to work on my personal speed. I feel like my control of the ball and plays can be a little slow. This one's a high pop here. This one's a little bit harder, even for me, but this happens a lot in game, where you get this awkward pop, and it's good to be able to get a little air dribble control. This is a mid-air catch. A little bit harder than the other ones, but all the same, it's all good to work on. The more you work on these, the more consistent you'll get. Probably don't even have to accelerate forward for this one, like I'm doing. If you feel like working on your flip resets, this is a pretty good shot for it too. Yeah, these straight up ones are a little awkward for me. We practice from both sides. A little further of a catch. You'll find oftentimes people will sometimes lose possession off that wall there, or the ball will just kind of float there from bouncing off from someone trying to clear it. It's just good to get used to these catches. Because if someone hit that ball there, they'd probably just be landing now. You'd have your control on defense, you'd pop it up, and they'd be in a bad spot here, because here you can even go into air dribble bump play. They're coming from the opposite side of the field there. You can really see where they're at and just try and get in their way. It's also just really good practice for getting that catch. The more you work on that, the better you'll get at the catch. And that's just another like kind of fundamental skill that I think is good to learn, but I never really got too good at it, so it's really important to be able to get that kind of a catch. Remember to practice from both sides. Weird, I think it's like skipping over these in a weird way. Anyway, you don't really have to do these in a weird order or anything. You know them in whatever order you want, but it's randomizing mine, which I think is good so you're like not used to the exact shot. Some of these are a little harder, like this one. You have to really get a good catch here because you don't want it to bounce like that in front of your net. You want to be able to get a good catch. Around to air dribble here if you want. But just practice it till you can get 100%, and then try and get 100% your first time every now and again. I do recommend having the kind of variance on it, the shuffle playlist option. I think that's good. Here's a good example of not getting the best touch. It's just something you gotta work on. That's just mechanics. We know what we need to grind out and know how we need to do it. It's just a matter of putting in the time and putting in the practice and getting slowly more consistent with it. Work on getting the best possible setup you can. This one's a weird one. This angle happens a lot, and sometimes you can get a good air dribble off of it if you're ready to get that catch. Again, it's just right over the top here, you coming out of your net. Notice it like a high, like some sort of a high shot that you weren't ready to jump off the backboard for because you were in net for whatever reason. I don't know, I think it's a good angle. It's uncomfortable, so when the ball's in a weird way, bouncing off another surface, you'll kind of be ready to get control and take it into an air dribble. Try from both ways here. Next one here is a quicker shot. That would be a goal if you don't save it, and then do an air dribble. This is a 1v1 situation, you're shadowing and they boom it to you off the wall. I mean, you can't just go like this and hit it into the net that way, but if you want style points, get an air dribble and do a ground to air dribble, control it to the other side. Get your clips, you know. This is personally one of my favorite packs so far. I like trying to catch the ball and then like have to readjust my car to get the setup I want. think this is one of the ones we haven't done yet. There's just another awkward position where you kind of have to try and get a good catch and do a real good setup here. Anyway, I think that'll probably be it. Sorry it's a shorter video. I'm gonna get back to packing and moving, but I hope you guys all had a good chill time and experience. If you want to rewind the video, throw it back and do it again, feel free to do so. Just remember, we're all here to train and work this out and just go through this journey of improving our aerials together. And that's why I want to do this. And, you know, yeah, hope you all have been enjoying. I wish I had something like this, so I just kind of made it. Peace.